Hello. Today I'm going to explain Module 28, which just has a couple more ways in which operant conditioning is useful. So first is something called biofeedback, and this is when there was like an example for like stress. They put like this thing around your forehead, and then you watch the computer screen, and it like shows you how much tension you have in your forehead. So it's basically something that just gives you feedback immediately, and it can kind of like help you to control your blood pressure or your stress levels. Um, yeah, and at school, there's like immediate feedback as well on like these online assignments. Right after you submit, it tells you like right or wrong. Um, and yeah, BF Skinner would be like really happy with this because he'd say that it's improving our learning by being able to get that like reinforcement or punishment right after the question. Um, in sports, it's good to start with like small challenges, simple things, so you can like get reinforcement, build your confidence, and then move on to larger challenges. However, sometimes there can be like superstitions that develop if you're like tapping the plate and then and then you're like hitting the ball and then you're like, oh, like it's because I tapped the plate, like that's why I did well. um that's kind of like a intermittent reinforcement, like, which, as you know, it's like a little bit hard to get rid of. So that's kind of where some superstitions come from. Like, you do behavior, sometimes you like get the result and then you're like, oh, like it worked. And it's kind of like there's always hope that if you do that it like helps, and then your brain like tricks you, kind of like when the rat thought that like sniffing around was the reason why he got food. He's like, oh, it must be because I was like smelling something. So anyways, at work, positive reinforcement can boost productivity, which is great. If like the boss says like good job, or points out like specific actions that are like um, good and stuff, that can boost productivity, which is awesome. If you want to like follow these steps to kind of guide your own, if you're trying to like reinforce one of your own behaviors, like maybe you're trying to create a study habit or like a goal that you have, or like, I don't know, just exercising or whatever kind of New Year's resolution you have, you could follow these steps, um, 5 steps to create a goal with reinforcement. So, first is create a reasonable goal and also announce it to someone, like tell your friends. Step 2 is decide when and where you will work on this goal. So, make it specific on when and where. Step 3, monitor how often you do the behavior. This way you can actually know if you're like studying a lot or if you're just wasting a lot of time. Um, Next is to reinforce the behavior. So think of something you can do that is reinforcing for you. Um, Whether it be like getting a special snack or just, I don't know, something you enjoy doing. Next is to reduce the rewards gradually. So as you get more and more used to your goal, you kind of want to tone down the rewards. Maybe just tell yourself, like, good job in your head instead of, like, getting a cookie. Um, yeah, I mean, it's hard to make goals, but, like, maybe these steps can help and help you to, like, take advantage of this stuff with reinforcing your own behaviors that you want to continue.